Hello, Nevic Link, and everybody else.
Yo.
How you doing? Let's get some music on.
Oh yeah, you finished the other animation yesterday.
Oh, he did.
Hey, son.
Hey, Sean. Long time no see. I feel...
Last time I
yeah?
saw you, you were searching for ghosts.
Searching for ghosts. We're doing that again tomorrow night. I hope.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Looks like Son ghosted on us. We haven't seen him for a few days.
Okay. Yeah, I've been making a Christmas cake all morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's cooling, so I haven't even put it in the oven yet. Okay, that's done. Let's start on this one. Can we set Costas on fire? I should do that. Make a thing where I can set you on fire. Are you using your old camera now, Costas?
No.
Oh.
Maybe your internet is pixelifying me?
Yeah, possibly. Well, I mean, OBS says it's fine. It's weird.
I mean, no, it looks fine on my end.
Okay. Hey, Sean, do you have time off now? Until Christmas? Or not? Is that a thing?
No, he meant he has time now, so we should stop streaming and play.
Yay! Last day today? Oh, I guess that makes sense. It's Friday, isn't it? So do you have the whole Christmas week off? Let's ghost hunt every day.
Oh no.
Okay. I need to find the very first skeleton I did. This one. Can you guys hear the music I'm playing, by the way? Or should I put the volume up? I keep meaning to check the VODs to see if you can hear it or not. Okay, nice, thank you. Okay, let's export this as one frame.
Is everyone, well, it's not everyone, it's the usual suspects. We're talking shit.
Ozzy! Hey, Ozzy. How you doing?
Voodoo Amigurumi owner.
It's been raining non-stop here.
Oh, you just described England.
No. It's only the past couple of days. I thought you said it was raining there as well.
Yeah, no, it's not raining, it's just grey skies.
Hmm. Yep, I feel exactly the same. I'm cold and sleepy. Yeah, go ahead. He's all yours.
Talk shit, and then he wants to infect me with his coronavirus hugs. Um, yeah, so I'm having a problem I need to solve for the next animation. I'm stalling now. Also, this is gonna be one of the last animations I do today, so next week we're definitely moving on to a new area. At least I am. Well, you know who else has Flea? Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they're cool. I should explain to Sarah that this is the bassist. That's his name, Flea. Actually laughing. Someone's sending you something and you're laughing. What's going on?
No.
Oh, you put shitloads of bugs on me. Okay. That took a while to load.
Oh, that amused me.
Why is everyone bugging me today?
Oh, I realized his tailbone sort of thing completely disappeared on the other animations. The pterodactyl skeleton.
Sorry, what?
I'm looking at the very first version of the skeleton I drew when it was sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
And I've realized that the tailbone, like the actual tail bone for the tail, disappeared in the other animations. It doesn't exist, but no one's gonna notice that.
Did I draw one?
I have no idea, because like the way I drew it was kind of slightly different to the way you drew it.
Oh, I also don't think I drew one.
That might be it.
But also...
And also like the feet, with this little... Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Also what?
I think the actual non-skeletal pterodactyls have a long tail in our design too. But it doesn't matter. Could have fallen off.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, but the tail's in the actual sitting down version, is what I mean.
Oh, I couldn't tell, but okay. I couldn't tell. Dead pterodactyls tell no tales.
Jeez.
Yo.
Hey, Nathan.
What's up?
The rain is up and it's all falling down. Is it raining like crazy for you over there too, Nathan?
Sarah, have you done this animation that I'm doing now of the droid?
What is he doing? Tickling the fire? Wait, I can't see that. Hold on.
Oh, right.
All I can see is like little
you're
finger.
Literally the only one who can look into my actual screen instead of the stream.
I can't because it's behind like everything else. Have I done that animation? I did some fire ones for chapter 2. Let's see if I put them in the right place.
Yeah, like the one I did now, his back is turned and he's doing it upwards, and now I just put the eyes on him and put it like that. Like I flipped it vertically.
Oh, then yeah, you know I've done it then if you've taken one you've done before.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
if you've
look at
done
this
it,
one.
you have to... Okay, so if you've done this, you just need to adjust this, basically.
Yeah, I can tell.
Okay, cool. Also, I did some smoke. It's not that great, but it should work.
Some new smoke since yesterday. Okay. Flippin' heck.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take this gradient and put it into pixel art.
Well, it's a gradient, but what am I gonna do? Like, because it can't. Okay, so it's the same one. It's just offsetted.
Okay.
The thing is that it has to not have a hard edge because it needs to like disappear. Otherwise, it's gonna be going forever upwards, and we can't have that because we have more screen upwards. It needs to actually, it has to like fade away at some point.
Okay.
So can we fade it somehow? I mean, yeah, it's a gradient, but I don't know.
I don't know. I'll have to see what I can do.
Okay, it looks okay, the animation, but I'm not sure how it's gonna work out with everything else. If it needs opacity or whatever.
Hmm.
The fire is basically the same as the fire camp, minus the wood under it or whatever.
Yeah. Except
Okay.
I need to redraw it to the right size.
We're missing chat. Ignoring everything Nevik Link saying. Nathan
Getting a
saying
new
something
front door
about
fitted this
front door.
afternoon. Does that mean you're gonna get loads of like rain in? Oh right, good luck to them. This Costas uses Kickstarter development money to buy chicken and lentils. Funnily enough, a tiny percentage of that money went towards us to survive a bit. The rest go towards development of the game, not us. Even though we are developing the game.
Because I wasn't doing the diet with lentils.
There are effects things, I think, in 8. Oh, really? AGS affects things? Effects.
Nathan would also know, maybe. Didn't know Nevik.
Well, I know there's loads of plugins and stuff, I don't know what they're called now, that can do different things, which I haven't explored that much.
Modules? Is that something like that?
Modules, yeah, maybe that's the new name for it. I don't know. It was called something and then they changed it to something else. Like there's updated versions. I can definitely have a play around. Like I tried playing around with like underwater effects to get a cool like effect, and it didn't look great. But there might be other ones or something. Okay, right. What's what? Arms. This might be an arm. Nope.
What is this skeleton party there?
Party. All his bones lying around. Okay, that's one arm. This is maybe the other arm.
So, droid fire, grass on fire, smoke, done. Now I have. What am I gonna do about this now? There's a neat app separate from AGS called Pixel Effects Designer. It can render out particle effects like smoke that are pixel perfect.
Oh, cool.
It is cool, but what worries me is if it's gonna blend with everything else.
Well, yeah, that's why I don't
Every time I see pixel particles.
That's why I super don't want to do like gradients all that much, or like most of our stuff in game are block colors kind of things. So like
as long as they don't look as they look hand drawn. Oh yeah, that looks nice what Nathan's posted, but yeah, it looks a bit too much maybe.
Why are you saying pardon, Ozzy? What did I say? Did I say something I shouldn't have said? Pixel FX design. Oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, it feels like something from like Metal Slug or something. I wonder.
Yeah, true. That looks like cool software.
Yeah.
Did you use that, or did you discover it after Grad GT? Yeah, the problem is like sometimes these effects, if you put them in like super hand-drawn ones, they kind of clash a lot. Yeah.
I don't think I said Aussie.
Yes, I think that's the first step to recovery, realizing your delusion and accepting it.
Okay, let me draw this. What's happening?
So Sarah,
Hello.
I'm literally done with every other animation that I can think of, other than the one that I need to do now that I need your to talk about.
Yeah,
it.
okay. Let's walk away.
Nathan saying, I got it and played around with it. It takes a little tweaking to get the unique effects you like. Similar to After Effects particles, if you've ever used them. Yes, I have, and I would even say that possibly I could have like a similar thing in After Effects, and then put the resolution down loads, and then make it like become pixels in a way. If it's like really low resolution, export it from there, something like that. But still, yeah, maybe if you like have the proper frame rate, so it looks more choppy, it might work. So I don't know. Or if I do the simulation and then I trace on top of it and then I draw, which is another stupid way to do it, but at least you get, you trace over an effect that looks good and you do it in your own way and it still looks hand drawn. Well, pixely, hand drawn, whatever. Yeah, to be fair, Rosewater is way bigger, larger resolution than our game though. And you can tell the gradients in that game and the effects from the screens I've seen.
What do you mean you can tell?
I can tell they're like effects that you put in, like, stuff like water or whatever. Like they do look like they were made somewhere else. They stand out, is what I'm saying. Oh, cool, Nathan. Yeah, I don't remember if we ever talked about After Effects, but After Effects is amazing. I mean, I know you have a background in video editing.
Hey, Deluxe.
There's so many plugins for After Effects too. Hey, Deluxe Tux.
There's so many what? Oh, plugins.
Yeah, just to like plugins are basically external softwares for After Effects that like particles or whatever. It's just like little scripts people make that you can upload in After Effects and do that. No, and I don't know. Okay, so I have this spaceman here, space guy, and he got the skin out of the snake, and now he folded the skin back in his inventory, right?
Oh, wait. I meant to listen now. Sorry, I thought you were still talking to chat. Okay, start again. Spaceman puts snakeskin in his inventory.
Yes, here. He does it. He has it in now. Okay. So the next thing he needs to do is so this is the screen, the red space.
Yep.
He needs somehow to click on this shit.
Yep.
I didn't think about that when I was designing it. I don't know why. But how the hell is he gonna click if the camera doesn't change? Because the only way to change it is the Amazon is here, and you can't change to the Amazon and have his inventory. So, what the fuck did I do? So, how is he going to click on that? Is my issue.
Okay, so what I did in the prototype, as you've seen, is I just made the area below it, I guess, top leftmost of the screen.
You made it here.
I made it a hotspot. So as if he's throwing it upwards. So it could be the whole of the top of the screen, basically, as a hotspot. That's all I can think of. Like, I don't... Obviously, I didn't have too much time to come up with that before.
Yeah, and I thought everything worked out, and now it seems like such an obvious thing that it does work. So, by the way, busy chat today compared to, I guess, yesterday, which was me and Sarah. And
Trivia question of the day: has Costas ever hosted a toga party? Yeah, he has one every Thursday with his friends. Question 2: are toga parties called just parties by Costas? Oh, jeez.
No, we don't, because of the coronavirus.
Costas just start a bonfire and film it in rotoscope. Film it, then rotoscope.
Well, Nevikling is a fan of rotoscoping. That's how he would do it. Burn a house and then just like do real life drawing when the building's burning. So I had did I have any ideas? I'm trying to think of what I would do with this. So he either like, because when he does this to the snake, he doesn't have any more things to do. Like the only thing he needs to do is combine the spear with a snake fitting skin in his inventory.
Yeah.
And then he needs to throw it. So is there a way to have like a fixed camera thing? I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like he's standing there, like he's standing holding it, and the interface or whatever, the cursor just like lets it what lets you pan up and down. That doesn't make sense.
Oh,
you know, yeah, how you lift a heavy object in an adventure game and the character is just holding it and you can only do one or two things when he's holding it. That's what I'm thinking. Then I had another silly thing. Maybe the Amazon can like shout at him because he has to be up there because he wouldn't have the spear if he wasn't there.
Yep.
And also to see it and not use that much animation. I was thinking that maybe like he puts the spear out with a snake and he does this to be ready to move it, and then you pan up and then you see like the result, which is like the end of the spear hitting the cactus.
Hold on, how does that happen? What do you click on for that to happen?
Yeah, I don't know yet.
Oh, right, okay, I thought that's
just,
the whole...
I don't know how you go up, but I'm thinking maybe we can take advantage of the Amazon somehow in her inventory or her character face. Oh, no, they can't talk like that. Unless something happens when he skins the snake and the Amazon says, hey, hey, and then he throws the spear. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the idea of hearing her voice every now and then from above. If we can do that audio-wise somehow. Make it sound like it's coming from above.
Every now and then? Like how? Like, would he need anything from him, or?
Once he's got the spear, I guess. In his hands. I don't know.
The fuck is Nevikling talking about?
You and your best friends.
Chip, penny, and used napkin. Like chip, like a crisp?
Or like a potato chip? Like a... Oh yeah, actually that is what a chip is, isn't it? Over here it's a...
I don't know.
Called fries, I guess?
Oh. Which I also don't know. More like a lentil...
Do you call chips, like fried chips or fried... Do you call them chips, fries, or potatoes?
Me or Nevikling? When I read chip, I'm thinking of crisps. And I know you guys call chips.
So what do you call them?
The fries.
Yeah, I'm asking you, do you call it chip, fries, or potato?
Well, I don't call it any of these because I'm Greek, so
yeah. So what do you call it? That's what I mean. But like I
called chips crisps. That's what I mean when I.
No, I'm not asking you that. I'm asking what you call the fried ones. Like, do you call them chips, fries, or potatoes? Because when you have souvlaki, you ask for potatoes. You don't say more fries.
Yeah, you ask for potatoes because you realize that the person you're going to talk to probably needs the most basic English ever to understand. So if you say if you say potatoes, it's ridiculous to ask for boiled potatoes with fast food. So they assume it's fried.
Is there a word for it in Greek?
If you say potatoes in Greek, they will understand that you mean.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So do you
don't need to say fried potatoes. You say patates, which is potato in plural.
Do you not have a word for it then?
Yes, it's potatoes. Oh, we do have. We don't have. No, we don't have a word for it. We have to say fried potatoes.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, I see.
It's a SpongeBob, we call fish and chips. Chip, also chips. Or veg fry.
Oh, they do? I haven't seen that much SpongeBob SquarePants.
I hope they all don't have the same inventory abilities like Thimbleweed Park. It's
Inventory abilities? Like what?
How did Thimbleweed Park work, by the way?
I don't know, like any other LucasArts game with a verb.
Is it verbs? Yeah.
Oh, do you mean like the little scrolling down arrow thing? That's annoying. Our game is more like Monkey Island 3, which is like a big box full of stuff. Yeah, I need to solve this problem now somehow.
Anyone can do anything in it.
Oh, you mean that you can give all of your items to any character?
Oh.
There's like 5 characters. Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah, no.
No, we're not doing that unless you specifically need to give a thing to someone.
We actually don't have any... There's no way that both characters can be playable at the same time on the same screen. Because then it's awkward. Does that make sense?
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, in the sense that there's one object, like an apple on the ground, and either of them could pick it up. Like, that's not a thing. Like, I don't think you can swap items between inventories and all that.
Yeah, we never let our characters be playable on the same screen. They have to be, like, they can be on the same screen like now, but they're gonna be separated. Like, they can't connect with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I didn't like Thimbleweed Park, because it felt so chaotic after a while that I was stuck and I had like too many options.
I guess that makes sense. It does make everyone useless if everyone can do the same thing. Why not just have one person with a massive inventory?
They just have different dialogue for it, but yeah.
Okay.
Every time Ozzy says something about Chile, Chile is like the birthplace of something. Last time it was like salmon or something.
Birthplace of the potatoes.
Oh, nice naming. In Chile, we have an island named Chiloe. Very chill attitude.
They don't romantically touch hands when they go to get an apple.
Yeah, it's hard to design. It's actually impossible. Yeah.
Right now.
No, it's impossible unless you have like unless you do what goblins did, and you have like each character has like a unique thing that the other can't do.
Yeah.
That's the only way I think to design it, and we don't have any dialogue, so you can't say, "Oh, this one is smooth talker," and the other one is not. The other one can break down doors.
There's no dialogue in goblins. Really? Other than beep beep boop boop boop.
Bop beep boop. There's a
best language ever.
Potato. There's like Irish potato talk. How do we manage to talk about potatoes for like 5 minutes straight?
It's a skill.
Something I wanted to say, forgot. Oh yeah,
something
I wanted to say
potatoes?
Deluxe sucks that I watched Scrooge yesterday because you said it's good, and I was pretty disappointed. Maybe because it's like so 80s, this film, that's ridiculous. But it was like, yeah, I know, I get Bill Murray is an asshole, but he was so much of an asshole in that film that I was like off the whole film. Like I couldn't connect with the main character. Like, it was ridiculous.
Incredible Irish accent. Did you do an Irish accent?
And thank you. Yeah, I did that. I said potato. All my accents are incredibly mediocre, but they almost get there. Thank you, lad. Yeah, I mean, he turns around in the end, but I guess it also doesn't help that you know exactly how this is gonna pan out. And also, even if he turns around in the end, I don't know, it's so... Does it though? Because, I don't know. I mean, I can analyze why like specifically every single thing pissed me off in it, but whatever. It's an 80s stupid Christmas movie. Let's just say that, yeah, I'd rather watch other Christmas movies that are a bit better. I'm talking about Scrooged. We were talking yesterday about Christmas movies, and I haven't watched any because every time it's Christmas, I'm like, whatever, I'll watch next time. And then it's like July, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking watch Christmas movies now. Yeah, I. Thanks, Ozzy. Coming from a truly Chilean person, I'm gonna take this feedback to heart. Yeah, Scrooged. So, like how no one's helped me solve this problem, and everyone's talking about potatoes in my accent. Guys, how do we make this character click on this cactus? Like this is the red is our screen. Red borders is a screen. See, Sarah, that's why we have a live stream. So we can get
people to solve your problems.
So what I was gonna do, I was gonna animate this guy. Yeah, I haven't explained that. This guy is gonna throw something like a rope up there, but the thing is, he can't. I realized that this is not visible. Like your cursor is within this area, and you can't see this to click on it. And like about here, we're gonna have the Amazon character, but C's not gonna be able to interact with this. Santa Claus movie, that sounds an title. No, it actually exists. Yeah, it's exactly what I expected from the poster. There's Santa Claus on a sled. I can't tell anything about this film. Well, there's so many 80s films. Apparently there's a billion 40s films about Christmas too.
Oh yeah, did you watch any of them yet?
No, but I downloaded them. What they? I think I found one more film. I wanted to see also, yeah, Elf and Bad Santa, as I told you yesterday. That I haven't. There's one more that I was thinking of watching. Oh yeah, The Muppet Christmas Carol should be definitely on my list. Why the Muppets always make me